Altea Humawas.
Good day, everyone! We are here to pull back the curtain on one of the most significant barriers to student achievements in the Philippines. We often look at the Program for International Student Assessment or PISA 2022 results, where Filipino students rank among the lowest in the world in math and science. And we ask, what is wrong with our learners? But the more question is, are we setting our teachers up to fail? Today, we are discussing the quality of teachers, but through a very specific lens, the subject specialization mismatch. This occurs when a teacher is assigned to a subject they did not major or minor in during college. It is a systematic flow that forces our educators to be jack of all trades, but masters of none. To address this, we are proposing the Project Match. Match means Mastery, Align, Teaching, and Certification Hack. This isn't just a training program. It is a structural overhaul of how the Department of Education hires, trains, and assigns the heart of our education system, the teacher.
And now, let's talk about the research and analysis in existing policies. So to develop our proposal, we researched the current legal framework. The cornerstone is the Republic Act 11713, or should I say the Excellence in Teacher Education Act. So this law seeks to reform the Teacher Education Council, or the TEC, to bridge the gap between how the teachers in college are trained and how they perform in classrooms. We also analyzed the Philippines Professional Standard for Teachers, or should we say the PPST. While PPST is excellent at defining pedagogical competence, meaning they know how to manage the classroom or the use of ICT, and it is surprisingly weak on content mastery. So our analysis shows that the current policies assumes that if you are a licensed teacher, you can teach anything. Furthermore, the EDCOM 2-Year 1 report of 2024 points out that there is zero supply and demand mapping between CHED and DepEd. We are producing thousands of TLE and social science majors, but our schools are starving for physics and mathematics majors. But because of the lack of policy coordination, the principals are forced to commit instructional malpractice by assigning mismatched teachers just to keep the classroom open.
Now, let's define the problem. The specific problem we are solving is the subject specialization mismatch. This is not a small issue. It is the norm. According to the 2025 policy note from the Philippine Institute for Development Studies titled Thought of Guard, a staggering 62% of high school teachers are mismatched. Let that sink in. In physical sciences, the mismatch is 98%. Almost every physics or chemistry class in public high school is taught by someone who did not specialize in it. This leads to a learning poverty cycle. When a teacher lacks subject confidence, they rely strictly on textbooks, avoid difficult questions, and fail to inspire critical thinking. This is why our students can memorize the facts but cannot solve real-world problems.
So our proposal, Project Matched, is a multi-year policy designed to move the Philippines towards the subject specialist model. So our goal is to reduce the out-of-field teachers from 62% to under 15% by the year 2030. We will achieve this through 3 core strategies. So the first one is the National Specialization Adult. So we will mandate a digital audit all across 17 regions. This isn't just a survey. This is a mapping of every teacher's transcript of records, or their TOR, against the current teaching load in the Learning Information System, or the LIS. Now, let's move on to the second one, which is the micro-credentialing hubs. So we will be partnering with Centers of Excellence universities to create 6-month, 18 units subject mastery certifications. So, mismatched teachers will be upskilled not in general teaching but in actual science and math they are teaching. So now let's talk about the third project, which is the specialization-based hiring. So we will be revising the ed hiring guidelines to prioritize subject matching over general ranking. So a school is prohibited from hiring a non-major unless they can prove that no major is available in the district. And even then, that hire must be enrolled in a match certification immediately.
Now let's proceed to the implementation, budget, and evaluation. Implementation will follow a 3-phase rollout. Phase 1 in the year 2026, targeting STEM subject in crisis regions, the Region 8. Phase 2 in the year 2027 to 2028, expanding to English and Filipino. And the Phase 3 in the year 2029 to 2030, full national alignment. Our budget is 750 million. We justify this by reallocating the existing human resource development and NEAP funds from the 793.7 billion 2025 DepEd budget. Instead of spending on generic leadership seminars, we are putting that money into university tuition for our teachers. For evaluation, we will measure success by the Specialization Match Index. We will also monitor the National Achievement Test or NAT scores of schools that undergo matching. We expect to see a 15% rise in student proficiency within 2 years of a school becoming match.
So why Project Match is the answer? Clearly because you cannot teach what you do not know, right? We spent decades in fixing the building and the books, but we have neglected the expert at the front of the room. So, this policy is effective because it targets the content gap, which is the root cause of the learning crisis.
In conclusion, we cannot expect our students to compete with the world if their teachers are learning the lesson only one night before they are. By implementing the Project Match, we stop treating teachers as interchangeable parts and start treating them as the specialists they are. We don't just need more teachers, we need qualified teachers in the right subjects. Once again, I am Aisel Dihito and my partner.
And
I hope you learned something for the policy we propose to address the quality of teachers as an issue in Philippine education. Thank you and have a great day, everyone.